Welcome to Patriot Parlor. I'm not trying to get into this to monetize anything. Just was recommended to me by a few people that since I usually give pretty good advice about different things to buy, whether it be a pocket knife or a firearm or what have you, that I should make this more readily available to everyone. So here we go. Thought I would make my debut here by going over a review of my Microtech Scarab 2. This is the, see if you can see that. It's the Shadow model. It's the DLC partial serrated. So what that means, I'm not going to go over the box too much because that's not what you really care to see. But this is the knife. Shadow means it has absolutely no markings on it. You won't see anything on here that says it is a Microtech, gives any type of a description of the model, anything like that. There's not even a serial number on here. All that there is the little Scarab emblem, and that's it. That's the only markings on here. So if you're a Microtech owner and you go to register this, when you register it, I spoke with customer service, and what they said was to just put Shadow None for the serial number, so they'll know what that means. But yeah, they're not fake. It's not a fake Microtech. It's a real, honest-to-goodness Microtech. Just there's no markings on the shadows. But the other Scarabs, they will have, if it's not a Shadow, they will have like a stonewash blade or whatnot. They will have the serial number. So anyway, we'll get into more here in just a second. So quick thing about the box here. It has your normal Microtech box. Has, of course, the make and so on and so forth. It has your little manual, I guess, which they're more or less the same. Talks about support and all that. So nothing fancy to see there. So covering the knife, of course, this is an out the front double action. It does have really good snap out the front and retracting. One thing I do like about this, I don't know how well you can see it, but they opted to go with Torx head fasteners. The 6 of them. So they are not proprietary like you normally see on a Microtech. They are indeed Torx head. So if you like to work on your own, I guess, knives, it'll be a lot easier for you. Of course, the rear, if you wanted to remove the glass breaker or anything, you could use like an Allen wrench and get through the hole in there to loosen it up. So, another thing on here, I don't know how well you can see them. I'm in not the best of light here, but there is some fluting on the side of the blade back where it meets the handle, both on the handle and on the blade. And from what I understand, that is for getting debris out of the mechanism easier. So I don't know if it works. I've had some out the fronts that you get pocket lint or whatnot in them, and you want to clean them out a little bit every once in a while, which Microtech, they recommend just shooting some rim oil in there and using some compressed gas to get it out. So, and you also have the holes on the bottom as well for getting out any debris. So I really can't say enough good things about this out the front. I really like it. The hardest thing I have is, I guess, they tell you the sizes, the size of the knife and the length of the blade and the handle and whatnot. But it's a lot nicer to make a correlation, I guess, side by side. So I'm going to use a couple. So here you are side by side with an Ultratech. As you can see, the Scarab is longer. The handle is wider and thicker. Now, I will say that the amount of force needed to open the Ultratech and to open and close the Scarab are pretty similar, actually, which I was kind of surprised. For people that are familiar with the combat Trudon, you know that those things take quite a bit of force to open. So anyway, size comparison, as you can see here, blade wise, the Scarab is longer, handle length longer, thickness, the Scarab is thicker. So, and that's to be expected, I suppose. So let's look at it in comparison to the Trudon, which is very close in size, in my opinion. Here you go, handle-wise. You can see the handles, well, and the blades and everything are all pretty much even the thickness. The Scarab may be a little bit thicker. But anyway, both the knives, they're very, very close in size. I will say that the Scarab functions easier than the Trudon. So, again, everything else, all that'll be being said, great Microtech quality again. I really do like the feel of these scales, if you want to call them. It's kind of an insert, so it's almost like a I don't know, almost like a softer, rubbery insert. Very, very good grip. Of course, you've got the grip with the thumb here, and on the mechanism. You got some jimping here for really good grip. I personally like this type of blade, half serrated, just simply because you never know if you're going to have to cut rope or cut someone out of a seat belt. It's just a lot faster to get through. I also am not a big fan of a double-edged blade like I just showed you with my Combat Trudon just a minute ago. Those knives have basically one purpose. If you're carrying a knife for utility, I like just a single-edged blade. So, like I said, I'll go back to the seatbelt example. You don't want to have a sharp edge up against someone. So this is kind of my ideal right here, is a single edge drop point, half serrated. In my opinion, it makes about the best utility out of any knife out there. So anyway, all in all, very good quality. Of course, Microtech, it's what we've come to expect from them. Very, very nice looking knife. In this shadow, I didn't know how I would like it, but I am certainly not disappointed, and I apologize. It is not perfectly clean. It has been in my pocket for a while and been used on a few things. Of course, I wouldn't know why anyone would want to look at a review of someone that's just taken it out of the box and doesn't know anything about it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review. Please, like and follow me, and I will keep you apprised on other things that I review. Probably be some more Microtech knives, some Benchmade knives, some firearms, things of that nature. All right, hey, take care. We'll talk to you.